Here we go. Good evening. How's it going? Thierry here from thierryvalexander.com. I hope you're well. It's Thursday. And today we're actually broadcasting everywhere. So on the business page, in the Rise and Roll, as well as on YouTube, all at once together. Whew, makes it so much easier, so much nicer. So just one click and that's it. So how's it going? What's up with you? I'm just going to while you're saying hello, letting me know where you're tuning in from, I'm going to make sure that we are connecting our robot, lovely Teddy, who is going to, not who, because it's still a thing. So that is going to send you the freebie of the week when the time is right. So in the next few minutes or so. So stick around. It's a really cool freebie actually that is going to help you. I'm giving you access. I'll give you a hint to a free 5-day challenge. I will tell you a little more about it shortly when we dive into the topic of today. So stay on that one. It's a really cool one. But how's it going? What's up with you? It's Monday. No, it's not Monday. It's Thursday already. As I said, my name is Thierry from Thierry V. Alexander, as we're tuning from everywhere. And I know there's always some newbies. And also, you know that I'm introducing myself no matter what, because we've got our lovely replayers that come along after it's broadcasted, right? So for those of you that don't know me, as I said, my name is Thierry from thierryvalexander.com. I help makeup artists, network marketers, and entrepreneurs create an effective presence online by attracting the best qualified leads into your business. So that way you can monetize your brand much faster, easier, and while having fun along the way, which, you know, it's the whole point of doing our business as well, right? For me, it was time freedom, financial freedom, and have the luxury to do what I want, when I want, whomever I want with, and have fun rather than having pressure, stress, demand and expectations from other people that I didn't really want to actually go through at the time as an employee. So anyway, so let me know what is your reason for you to get online, to get to start as a business owner, to have started your business, whether it's a traditional or online, full online business. I've given you some examples. Now, what I'm checking that we are nicely broadcasted everywhere. I will tell you that as much as I love being online and having my business run online, because obviously of all the advantages that are coming along with it, leverage and automation and all those kind of good stuff that I'm going to also touch on tonight. It also came with a thing which, a bit of overwhelm and actually filling my cup too full, which I ended up giving myself another job, right? I was working all day long. I would not let go from my laptop. I'm actually just going to make sure the sound is good. Yeah, cool. If you can tell me whether you're on a replay or live, if the sound is good for you as well, that would be absolutely awesome, and I'll be grateful for it. So I basically just bought myself another job, and I was always, on the thing. Not that I'm not on my business every day and for many hours, because I actually love it. There are things, though, that didn't need to be having me all the time. Okay. And there's some ways to actually maximize your time, optimize your time, do more while being on the tasks much less. Like social media, you've heard me talking about content batching many times, and using some tools that are also helping you to create that lifestyle. Like now, I've got different businesses, right? I've got my coaching program, I've got some affiliation, I've got my network marketing business. And, I don't work like 8 hours on only one. Like I work on my business, yes, throughout the day, because first, I love it. Yet I only work like chunk of hours in each of those parts, right? So if you have only, let's say, a network marketing business that you're building, you should not be really spending 8 hours a day. That's not, you probably are busy being busy, right? And not being productive and doing things, just being blunt, because I was there myself, and most people, even successful people, leaders that are on stages that are like 6, 7, 8 figure earners, they tend not to spend that amount of time. They spend about like 3 to 5 hours on their businesses, which I think this is what that's what I'm spending on that side of my business per day. And it's more than enough. It's definitely more than enough. So yet there are things like social media that I was kind of like always on because I didn't know any better. And I discovered this one tool. That's what I want to talk with you about today. This one tool that to build your business even bigger. When I started in personal branding, I've been doing coaching for quite some years. Since 2014, actually, I've been qualified as a life and business coach. Since 2012, I was already doing some coaching. Yet for the past 3 years, I've specialized in online marketing coaching and also personal branding, because it's so powerful. It's so important to brand yourself rather than the companies that you're representing if you're in network marketing. And also as a makeup artist or any other business, having your personal brand, people buy into people. That is what makes it so much easier to build a personal brand than maybe a brand with a logo alone, or or an artist. Like there's usually artist brands, there is a brand with no faces, and personal brand. Okay, these are the three kind of type of categories of businesses that you can build online. The easiest one to build is personal brand, because people connect with you. People will build rapport with you directly, getting to know you, build the know, like, trust factor, compelling them more, making them compelled to buy from you more than if they don't know you, they don't see your face, they don't hear you. That always is going to be easier to buy from someone that we know. Okay. However, in terms of communications online, if you're solely online, which you might be because you're here and this is what I teach, if you follow me for a while, this is probably why you're coming to me as well, just to know the latest trends, tips and techniques and marketing strategies, lead generation, personal branding, as well as email marketing. And this is the big tool that I want to talk about today, which is email marketing strategy. Huge, and in fact, crucial and important to have within your business, no matter what business you are in. Whether you've got a traditional business, artist business, business without a face, or personal brand, you should and must have an email list, an email marketing system that is there for you to communicate with your audience much better. I'm going to obviously get into the reasons why it is really good for you to have an email list that you're building, an email marketing system in place. And the first one is that it is a simpler algorithm. And the reason why is because there is no algorithm on email marketing, as you may have guessed, right? Like, you are always having to keep up and be on top of your game with social media, whether it is Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. They're always going to change things. You've got to know what's going on. And to be honest, it's actually not that complicated. You just need to socialize on social media. And then, if you don't act funny because you've got a business that you want to put in front of people's eyeballs, which I understand, yet if you use the platform as they are meant to be used, you're all good to go. Yet the algorithm is such a thing on social media. Hey, like, give me an emoji in the comment section if you are annoyed when they are changing the algorithm, because most of the time what's happening as well is just like lipsticks, when you're going to the same color, the same brands for years, and then all of a sudden it's gone. Okay, you love that one and it's gone, and then they get another one, a new one, they launch a new one and it's gone not long after as well. And you're like, oh my God, I always have to look for a new lipstick. That's the same thing with algorithm. Have you find that when you get used to it, when you know, oh, finally my engagement is increasing again, finally I've got more views, finally things are working together, it's all good. Boom, they change it, and you've got to adapt again. You've got to pivot once again. That is the name of the game, right? And actually, maybe this is one of the things that I in fact enjoy, probably because it's always moving. There's always something that is changing, keeping us on our toes. Just like the city of London. That's probably why it kept me here for now. It's going to be 13 years in about 3 weeks that I've been in the UK from France. In France, it's very conservative. They keep things all the same on the Champs-Élysées, the biggest, I'll put it in quote, avenue in the world, apparently. It took them for 20 years to have a new store. In London, it's like you go through the same streets every single day and pretty much, on a regular basis, you'll be like, oh, there was a building here and there's none anymore. Oh, that building wasn't here. That's completely new. And that's probably what keeps me on my toes over here. So same with the algorithm, right? Anyway, I kind of divert it here. With email lists, there is no algorithm. You don't have to think about it. You don't have to overcomplicate things. You just send an email. Now, we're not talking about the traditional email, your Hotmail, Gmail, Yahoo. We're talking professional email, autoresponder email. If you're taking note, then maybe that's the time to do it, because there's a bit of jargon that I'm going to share with you. If there's any questions, if you don't understand, let me know, whether you're on a replay or live. An autoresponder is what you would need to run a great, effective email marketing system in your business. An autoresponder is when you can set some emails that are going out automatically. You're going to tell me, oh, with a Hotmail, you can do it with Gmail as well. Yes. However, when someone is opting into one of your offers, whatever it may be, just like you do sometimes, leaving your email and your name and you receive an email, there isn't someone behind that email that has pushed the press button, the enter, to send it to you specifically, right? Have you ever realized this? I mean, this stuff are automated. But anyway, there is no algorithm. So you don't have to overthink whether you're sending too many emails, if you are saying the right thing, the wrong thing, etc., etc. So that's a good thing. Now, before I get on to the other things, very quickly, because tonight it's pretty much straight to the point. We're probably going to go through the half hour anyway that we usually go together, but just in case it might not, depending on your interactions as well. And because we're talking about email list marketing, I wanted to introduce you to that. You might have seen it on my blog already when the blog came out on Monday on thierryvalexander.com. So because we're talking about email marketing, I'm giving you something so good. You cannot miss out on that. It is really important for you to build an email marketing. It is really important for you to keep those contacts of yours that you've been building even on social media close to you and welcome into this, right? Because social media is not yours. You don't own social media, hint, hint. So for you, what I've been putting together is a email list, a simple list leverage challenge. Okay, so it's a 5-day challenge, which is going to share with you each and every day how to basically put your email into place, what email autoresponder you can use. By the way, you can go into the show notes of this blog that you will have access by going where I'm going to tell you now. And in the show notes right at the bottom, you'll get access to this autoresponder that I am using, okay? But it will tell you what autoresponder to use, how to use it, create your first professional email that converts, okay? all this in 5 days. So little baby steps, which is cool. And you can obviously keep that challenge for you afterwards. That's absolutely fine. So if you want to get access to this challenge, just type the word 110 in the comment section. And if you are on YouTube, hey YouTubers, first time I'm tuning in live on YouTube, so nice to meet you there. If you're on my YouTube on Rise and Roll Private Community, just either go on my business page, Thierry V. Alexander on Facebook, and type the number 110 in the comment section, or you can go just like it goes on the like it's written in the banner on thierryvalexander.com/110. Okay, that will take you back. That will take you immediately to the blog of this week. And you'll see there's a video or the written version of the blog. Below the video, there's a massive yellow button, and you'll get access to the Simple List Leverage Challenge, the 5-day Simple List Leverage Challenge that I'm giving you access right there. Now, the other thing with email lists, which is important, what I'm experiencing a lot is that you've got more leverage. And when I say more list leverage is because, for example, let me know what is it that you are leading with in your business, if you know what you're leading with or what you're selling. No names of companies or products. So, we're remaining generic here. We want everybody to feel comfortable. I don't want you to feel sold to, so I don't want anyone else to feel sold to, of course. So let me know what is it? Is it nutrition, health and wellness, makeup? Do you have digital products, affiliations, network marketing? You've got your own programs, or you're a makeup artist. What is it that you're doing? What is it that you're offering to the marketplace? Now, if you are in any business, actually, I would say you've got to choose to lead with either the business side or the product side. It's usually easier to kind of talk about this in a network marketing, because that is one of the main things that I coach my client to do, to choose immediately. Do you want to lead with the product or the opportunity? Because the content is going to be different. You're not going to talk about the same stuff. If you want to lead with the business, it's going to be more what I do, like trainings and tips and techniques on how to run a business, how it works to run your specific business. And if it's the product side, you're going to figure out what is it that you want to promote. If it's a weight loss product, you're going to find out your audience and talk to that audience with the product and the solutions that it provides. Hey, now, what happens is, although on Facebook you can create some list of friends, different lists, you can categorize people, so you can post different things. But it's not as easy. Again, you'll be limited on what you can do because of the algorithm and all the terms and conditions of the platform on any social media platform. Now, on email, you can create lists. I use this autoresponder, which is by the company called Aweber. Again, you can find the link in the show note of the blog by typing 110 in the comment section or going on the blog itself. And in any autoresponder, whether it's Aweber or another company, you can typically create lists, okay, different lists. I've got lists for my weekly blog, I've got lists for my marketing, a list for my affiliates, and I've got a list for my network marketing products. So essentially, I can communicate with all of them with the messages that are relevant to them without confusing the heck out of them, right? Let's say on social media, if you once posting about the product and once about the business and how you build a team and how you lose weight, it's kind of confusing, right? There's a way of doing it on social media, yet on email marketing, on email, you will have much more freedom because your lists are sorted and you can communicate with them as much as you want. Does that make sense? Like, let me know. Do you have any questions? Is there anything you want to add? Do you relate? Do you use this strategy? While I'm taking a sip. what is it what is it that you do as a strategy? Do you use email marketing at all? And if so, how often? Do you use it regularly? Do you find it nice, cool, fun, easier, more challenging? What is it that you find challenging? Maybe you need some help as well in that area. Yet, what I found in my experience anyway, and every people that I coach, all my clients that I coach on that topic, and my leaders and my mentors, my coaches that I'm hanging out with, and business owners in general that I don't necessarily either get coached by or coach, or anyone that is in business that uses this strategy, they found that they have actually more control over their businesses and also the communication as well as the sales processes within their business, right? And the reason it's because when I say more control over your business with that is you again decide how many emails you want to send. If you want to send 10 emails a day, then you can send 10 emails a day. Not that it is what I'm recommending, okay? Yet if you want to send one email per week or one email per month, that is also up to you to decide. Whereas on social media, sometimes you need to play the game, right? It's like on Instagram, I was following some trainings because I'm kind of dabbling a little bit more on Instagram now. And it says, if you are posting, actually, I've got it here. Let me just put it out. I took a picture earlier. Yeah, for example, on Instagram, if you're posting less than 4 posts a week, you're in loss of followers. People are going to unfollow you if you're posting less than 4 times a week. If you're posting between 4 to 6 times a week on your Instagram, that's Instagram, right? The algorithm. Then you are in a maintenance type of stages. And if you are posting 7 to 10 times per week, then you are in a slow growth. And if you want to be in a speed growth, I'm just looking carefully. Yeah, if you want to be in a maximum growth on Instagram, you've got to post about 2 to 3 times a day. Okay, this is how the algorithm works on there. On Facebook now, same. If you're posting 10 times, however, on Facebook, if you're posting 10 times a day, then actually your content is going to get crushed and not very much seen. You're going to spend more time and energy for nothing, not much in return. It's not the same game, right? You've got to know where you are performing, but you've got much more control on email because you decide. You're not limited. You're not capped on how much to get that growth or this growth. It's up to you. It's up to you. And it's also up to the relationship you've got with your audience and seeing what they like, how often they like to receive an email. Are people unsubscribing from your email list? Are people opening all of them or just a percentage of it? You can see all those stats in an autoresponder, at least in the Aweber that I've got the link in the show notes of the blog, and you can get a free account with that. In terms of communication, same, you've got more control on communications. You can use whatever language that suits you and that you want to use with your audience, which is sometimes not the case on social media. Because again, whatever you want to call it, censorship, algorithm, for example, like comment below in writing on posts, that's not something I would recommend. There's ways to do it. Like, I would put some fingers down. Like if you check my post actually from earlier on, about an hour ago, I put a post announcing this Facebook Live, and I put some fingers pointing down saying that I'm putting the link for the private Rise and Roll community group in the comment section, but I didn't use like in the comment below or something. So, sometimes I do it, sometimes not, but I found that when using those words, there are keywords like this that Facebook anyhow is picking on, and slowing down your visibility because of those kind of words. It kind of feels like you're begging for engagement, and it doesn't like it. Facebook wants things to be organic, okay? And so communication, and then also you've seen, like, even on topics like the C word, the COVID, right? It's been kind of, the content with those words haven't been put much. Not that I'm posting this kind of content, but that's an example that is relevant right now. And it is kind of censored, right? In some ways, the content are not shown as much. Anyway, and the other thing that you've got more control over with emails is sales. Because again, in social media, on Facebook, we'll talk about this, right? About social media primarily. On personal profile especially. First, in the terms and conditions, did you know that we are not allowed to do business? Actually, Facebook doesn't want us to do business on personal profiles. That is in the terms and conditions. When you're opening an account, you automatically sign the terms and conditions. And we are not supposed to do business on personal profile. Now, if you've been hanging out with me for quite some time, that there's a way of doing it. You see me doing it, but in a sexy, juicy way that is appealing and attracting people, not spamming and, all that kind of stuff. Yet, in email marketing, so the point was that you cannot really sell so much and say buy here and this, and putting a lot of promotions on Facebook. There's a way to do it. On email, with emails that you're sending your audience, it is up to you. You decide how many times you want to sell. If you want to sell them all day long, then do it. Now, again, refer back to the audience. Do they like it? Do they respond to it? Is there a good a good response? And do they buy from you? Do they click? You can see what they're clicking, on what link they clicked, how many people who clicked what. That is the good thing about email marketing. You can really have an overview of what is going on within your list. And you might be thinking, oh yeah, but is it still good? Is it still cool these days to do email? You'll be surprised that email has been one of the first thing in the online world to exist, right? For us to communicate, etc. And today it is still the most used way of communicating, and very, very, very efficient, and probably even coming back stronger these days because of the fact that social media we don't own, yet we own our email strategy and email, lists. So email marketing, guys, like, you've got to get on it. You've got to build your list. Tomorrow, if your social media, whichever platform you're on, are shutting down your accounts, or there's anything happening. I remember, like, a few months ago on my business page on Facebook, all my followers literally went from like 500 to 3. I was like, what is going on? And I was like, oh damn, but I didn't sweat it too much, because I've got my I've got my email list that I'm building, and I'm communicating with my people there. They put me the 500, my followers back. I don't know what happened there, a glitch of some sort. Yet it can happen. I know someone, 10,000 followers on Instagram. Again, in the big scheme of things, it's not huge, but big enough to, like on Instagram, I don't even have 1,000 followers yet. I'm working towards that. Hey, so 10,000, even if it's not huge compared to what really there is out there, it still is when you are losing all this all of a sudden, and you haven't either monetized it, or you don't have a protection of your contacts elsewhere, which is the safest, being email. Then you've lost everything. You've lost all your business. This is the reason why email marketing is so important. Now, do you have an email system? Do you have an email list you're building, an autoresponder? Do you know, even if you have one, do you actually know how to build it, how to use it? What is it that you've got to do to grow that email list as well, right? do you know all this? And if you don't have an email list or an email marketing, if you have one but you don't know how to grow it and how to operate it in a very efficient, effective way, and if you're interested in doing so because you don't want to lose the hard work you've been putting on social media and all of a sudden by the snap of a finger everything is gone, then this is for you. And you've got to check it out. You've got to check it out. Free 5-day simple list leverage challenge. It's going to take you by the hand, very simple step by step, each and every single day. And that will be obviously in your email for you to receive so that you can refer back to it at any time. It's for you to keep. If you want access to this, which I would highly recommend because you never know what's going on these days with social media. There's a lot of changes now. They are changing a lot and there's more to come, more to come. So if you want that, if you need help with this, then type the number 110 in the comment section if you're on my business page, Thierry V. Alexander, or if you are anywhere else on YouTube, on Rise and Roll, or somewhere else, then refer back to www.thierryvalexander.com/110. It's right on the banner here if you want to know how my whole name is spelled, right? Because I know it's a mouthful for English speakers and I'm sorry about this. So there you go. But if you have any questions or anything, let me know. Was that of value? I hope it was. I'm just going to check the comments elsewhere where we are. And is there any questions? Is there anything you want to ask? You're unsure? If you found value in this, feel free to invite your friends in the Rise and Roll private community. That's the type of content that you will get, that they will get there. Feel free to tag them if you are on YouTube or on the page, and so that they can get the value that you just got now, and they will also get access to the same challenge, the free challenge. They will get it. You can do it together. That can also be a great sort of incentives for your teams if you want to leverage stuff. I mean, email marketing for your network marketing business, or if you are a makeup artist and you're building a team and you want to communicate in the right way and create offers and all that for your clients, your teams, it is, I mean, let me tell you, it's huge. It's huge because by the push of a button, you can receive so many sales in your sleep. And it happens to me, so it can happen to you. How would that feel? Imagine if you wake up in the morning and you've got, even 3 to 5 leads each and every single day, and you've got notifications that you got paid from various things that you're doing. Or maybe the one thing that you have, I've built different income streams as I've built my brand, which I do recommend and teach people to do and coach, because that's how we live as entrepreneurs. We don't have only one income stream. We've got several things going on and we've got a flow of money, and that's how you can get paid every day, right? How would it feel if you were getting paid several times a month because you've got different source of income that you've built for yourself, and an email list that is helping you to receive those incomes as well. Ding, 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 ding. So if no questions, I'll let you there. Feel free to comment even if you're on a replay. Send me a PM if you want any further private information, and I'll be happy to share with you how to go about it. But again, start with the challenge, type 110 in the comment section, or go to the website directly. I'll put it one more time here for you to see it. And then do yourself a favor, right? Dive into this 5 days. If you like it, great. If you don't like it, then that's fine. It was free. Yet it will probably serve you than hurt you, for sure. Absolutely. I firmly believe that. So much love to you. Thanks for tuning in. I wish you a great end of the week, beautiful Thursday evening. See you around in all the groups or the page, and wherever we're meeting on private messaging maybe as well. And again, have a lovely weekend. dive into the challenge. And if you have any questions on that, you can reach out and leave your wins as well in the group or in the comments. If you went through it and you had, tell us what you thought about it, right? What did you get from it? All right, lots of love. This Facebook Live is a wrap. Bye.